Josh, have a cookie.
Okay.
Is what I would say if we made $10 billion.
Oh.
But we didn't.
Okay. So I don't get a cookie.
I don't get a cookie.
Okay.
So this is all because Sephora, a multi-billion-dollar company, celebrated their big accomplishment, $10 billion, which is pretty insane in terms of like...
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. And, they wanted to celebrate. And they thought it'd be a great idea. It's like, you know what? Let's give all our employees a cookie that says, congrats on $10 billion.
Yeah, I mean, like, I still would want a cookie.
That is true. It's more than nothing. But a lot of people are not taking it the way you are, surprisingly taking it, because they were insulted by this this move, because they considered this a slap in the face. Because a $10 billion company is just giving, like, a cookie, which is worth potentially nothing. Like, I think they saw it as like, oh, they could have given us like maybe like a bonus or something for all these little like things, it's not like a gift card. I don't know, like something else besides a cookie.
Yes, I do agree that they probably could have done a little more.
A little more, a lot more.
A lot more. I think that personally, what I think is they probably could have done
less.
No, not done less. But I feel like they could have probably given them some free product or something like that. Something a little more substantial than a cookie.
I could see free product, like they'll just pick something.
Yeah, I think picking something would be a little bit of a better option. But at the same time, I think that, I do think that a cookie is still good because like a cookie for me would be good. But the thing is, like, I do understand where they're coming from in terms of, for the amount of money that they made and what they are giving out, it does not equate to the right thing because the company is making a lot of money. So but it makes sense.
It's like, oh, it's off the back of like the people. It's like, we did it, 10 billion. I'm like, and it's on this cookie. It's like gloating in their face. Like, I feel like a lot of people at Sephora aren't making like buku dollars. So it's like, oh, here's a cookie. We did it. So it's like,
yeah, I do think, like, I personally think that if you were able to choose a product, I think that would be better. Like, if they told you, it's like, hey,
but they didn't.
Yes,
they
didn't. They didn't.
And if you want to keep up with interesting topics like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, follow us on this journey as we kind of go through all these interesting topics. But I think that it was a bit tone deaf.
You think it was a bit tone deaf?
I think like they put it. It's like we did it, 10 billion. And it's like, yeah. Yes, and
I also think because
it was stale, Josh. It was a stale cookie.
It was a stale cookie.
It wasn't even fresh. Okay,
a fresh cookie would have been better. Maybe there wouldn't be so much outcry if it was a little bit fresher. But
if it was Auntie Anne's cookie, then it would be fine. But if
it was Auntie Anne's cookie, it would have been.
No one would. The people would. Oh, great.
The thing is too that I think that maybe this also potentially could have gone better if they didn't announce how much money that they made.
Because it's like on the thing, it's like, oh, we made 10 billion. Like, you made 10 billion and all you gave me was a cookie. Like, really?
Yeah, because at the same time, I don't think that I hear other companies that are announcing it's, like Apple hitting like a $1 trillion market cap. I don't see them going and
giving a cookie out.
I
mean, they might like have like a party or like in terms of like a like different parties at different like teams and stuff. They have their own like internal party, but that's like, I think it would have been better if it's like, oh, each store was given a certain budget, like, oh, here's a couple $1,000, go have like a party, like, or buy them food or something,
Yeah, I do agree with you that they could have done this a little bit better in terms
a lot better
in terms of what they were doing. The thing is too that, yeah, I don't know why they even picked a cookie, to be honest, to give out. Like I mentioned, personally, I think that if you were able to pick a product out, any product in the store, I think that would have been better, because the thing is, like, the people who are working there most likely are like into like,
the
makeup,
product,
the product. The thing is, like, if I worked there, if I was able to pick out like a cologne or like a skincare product, I would have been like, oh yeah, this is awesome. It's like they just like, here, take it for free.
Yeah, but that's a different one, because you're then going and like having to figure out like what cost level, and there's a lot of different factors in terms of that.
Yeah.
But or maybe you know what they could have done is just given everybody a birthday gift. The birthday.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what?
yeah.
They already have like a birthday present thing, so they could have just given everybody like, oh, just take one of the birthday gift things.
Yeah, that would have been good too, thinking about it.
But I do think there's other issues to unpack here because this was a conscious decision that they gave a cookie.
Yes.
Right. And all these cookies have very specific marketing on them, and it was sent to all the different stores and stuff.
Okay. What is that?
Think of the logistics of setting all
the-
these cookies and like logistically like delivering all these cookies with the specific messaging to all these stores. And it's like, okay, you're delivering a thing that might not be received very well. I mean, I guess it's better than literally nothing, but you know, at the same time.
Yeah, and I do understand also the case that the company didn't really have to do anything. Like I mentioned, like these other companies before, they like I mentioned before, these other large companies don't really have to give things away to celebrate a moment,
A milestone, yeah.
a milestone. Like the thing is, like Sephora was like I can understand it maybe from that point of view. It's like, you know, it's like, hey, we did try to celebrate something. I know we missed the mark, but at the same time, it's like we at least we're trying to make sure that everyone was involved. But yeah, like
it's definitely the messaging. I think the biggest thing is the messaging. I feel like it's like, oh, like congrats on another great year. Like here's like celebration cookies. That's different messaging than putting the specific amount of money that they made on it.
That's a little if the money wasn't there, if the money
It's
aspect
the
wasn't
money
there,
thing. They're like they put $10 billion. It's like, okay, $10 billion, and all you gave me is a cookie. And it's like, okay,
I understand that. If it's
and it's the idea is like, oh, here, have a cookie, and it's like insulting. Just even thinking about it, it's like, oh, here's a cookie, and it's like, get the hell out of here. What do you mean?
yeah, I do understand that. If it just said like celebrate, I think it would have been 100% different.
It's like, oh, great job this year. We beat our goals, and it's like non-specific goals. And it's just no number involved, and it's like, okay, great, you know, that's better than nothing, I suppose, you know, like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
but like it's like, oh,
yeah, they definitely missed the mark on this.
I mean, they were really proud, obviously, of the 10 billion, but I mean, like, it was all the workers who were like going and, you know, selling all the makeup products and stuff.
It is what is it called?
All the warehouse teams.
Yes, the thing is, a lot of people are involved, and a lot of logistic was probably involved in making sure that all these cookies were given out. I do understand it from the perspective of a store employee being like, you know, it's like, my salary isn't as high as like other people's within like the overall
like
business.
Corporate,
like corporate or anyone else's there, but at the same time, it's I think they could have done more. I do think that, like, personally, I think if they gave them a product, I think it would have.
Yeah,
but that's I feel like that's it.
Nothing would have been better.
Yeah,
they just didn't celebrate anything. They're
yeah,
like, oh,
I do agree.
Send an email that they didn't read.
Yeah, I feel like yes. If they did nothing, I think it would have been a little bit better than that.
100% better. Yeah, because there wouldn't be news about it.
Yeah,
nobody would be reacting about it. Nothing. It's like, oh.
I think yes, you're right. There would have just been a news article about it, and then just there would have been a news article about it, and then it would be just read through, and no one would pay attention after like maybe a day or two.
Think about this: how many people are upset at like Walmart? Walmart didn't do anything for me. They made billions of dollars, and they did nothing. Or Amazon's like, man, they made billions and billions of dollars. Didn't give me a single dime. I received no cookies.
Those Amazon employees running through the storms and everything.
Yeah.
And Amazon's making billions of dollars.
Yeah. It's like, what do you get? It's like, well, Bezos congratulated. It's like, thanks guys for sending me to space. Off you guys. It's because of you that I got to go to space. And it's like, that's all you get. You get a props.
I mean, like,
from Mr. Bezos himself.
From that point of view, I can see how a cookie is very, it could be very condescending. Yeah, especially if you get a cookie with Jeff Bezos' face on it and you're the delivery driver. You know what, though? Those cookies would sell like hotcakes. You'd resell those cookies.
I don't know.
With Jeff Bezos' face on it?
That's true. I feel like it's definitely more memeable, I suppose.
I would pay.
You'd pay for that
a
Tesla
Jeff Bezos
cookie?
An Elon Musk.
Elon
too.
Musk cookie.
Oh, this is
Then-
actually wait. This is a good idea. A Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk cookie.
Oh God. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below your thoughts. I think the main issue is in terms of like the messaging behind it, and like they didn't mean to like insult all of their employees, but they ended up actually just insulting them all. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you think they missed the mark? Which I think they did. Spoiler alert. But how would you have done it? Let us know in the comments below.